Eminem has hit an Australian beach brand with a lawsuit, and I think it's pretty warranted in my opinion. Let's go over it. Eminem does not mess around when it comes to his Slim Shady moniker. Recently, he even decided to take legal action to protect it. TMZ reports that the rapper has filed a lawsuit against Australian beach brand Swim Shady. Yeah, you heard that right. Swim Shady. Per documents filed in the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office and obtained by the outlet, he's alleging that the brand's name is too close to his for comfort. According to the suit, he's allegedly suffered damage and injury. If it's allowed to keep its name, he thinks people might associate it with him. Swim Shady has since released a statement in response to the lawsuit. Swim Shady is a grassroots Australian company that was born out of a desire to produce stylish and effective sunshades and other items to protect from the harsh Australian sun. We will defend our valuable intellectual property given the matters are before the court. We do not propose to say any more at this time. Yeah, of course, Eminem and his companies, they do sue, and they should. If you're building a brand, like Slim Shady and Eminem and this, that's a huge brand. That's a worldwide global brand that brings in hundreds of millions of dollars every year. When someone takes that and kind of plays with that name to try to, push themselves, makes sense. I mean, I dealt with just recently someone taking my my Sha Money XL interview and reposting it on their little YouTube shorts and not giving me any credit. So I just copyright striked it and removed it because that person is taking what I've built, the hard work that I put in what I built, and repurposing it for them to grow and for them to basically have a jump start and boost in their page, which is not fair to me. I put in all this work and you can just take my content, repost it, and do whatever you want with it without giving me proper credit or anything. So that's kind of how this Eminem situation is. It's like Swim Shady. Who knows? An Eminem fan in Australia could think it's something related to Eminem. They don't know. They could be like, oh, Slim Shady? That sounds like Slim Shady. Maybe Eminem made this. But, I mean, people could ask, but most people don't ask, man. They don't care. So, I don't know, man. I think it's pretty valid. Unless they can prove, hey, somebody in their family's name is Shady, or, they came up with a name that has nothing, it's tied into something with their family that has nothing to do with Eminem. It just happens to be almost the same thing. Maybe. Or they probably did this on purpose to get attention. Sometimes these lawsuits bring more attention to that company, and then they sell like crazy stuff, and then all of a sudden they change their name and they're still selling product because they got all these customers in. I don't know. I mean, the same thing could have happened to me with the Give Rich or Die Trying lawsuit. I had 50's lawyer basically get at me and be like, hey, don't put this, blah, 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 don't put this out. I did anyways, and they could have easily, they didn't really have much to sue on. It was fair use, but they could have, potentially filed a lawsuit, and all it would have done is bring more attention to the documentary. So I kind of looked at it from that perspective. I was like, I'll take the risk. So that could be this situation here where they're purposely trolling to hope that they can get attention. But we'll see what happens moving forward. We'll see what happens with the lawsuit. Eminem's in a lawsuit with Meta, aka Facebook and Instagram. We can't even use his music on posts. You can barely use Eminem's music on posts on IG, which sucks. But that's another lawsuit, and I think Eminem sued previous times with people using his name or playing with it or some names that were close to it. So we'll see what happens moving forward. It's still crazy nonetheless.